Maria from Mom on the Run, and in this video I want to talk about the awesome mental shift that happens when you live in the South during the winter. And I am super blessed and fortunate to live in the amazing state of South Carolina. I live in a coastal town. It's warm here. Back home where I'm from in Kentucky, they're getting like pummeled with snow right now. And like occasionally I do miss having snow, but today I'm literally on my way back from the beach. I went and met up with a friend and got coffee. I didn't end up surfing today because the water temp is in the 40s and I just don't really have the gear for that. I have like a wetsuit and some booties, some foot covers, but that's about it. So I'm driving home right now. I'm going over a bridge. You know, it's in the 40s out. I've got my coat on. It's cold, but me and my friend just went for a walk. We walked around our little beach town. We got coffee, walked out on the pier. We watched the crazy surfers that actually got out there today. And it was just a nice time. We got a little bit of that outdoor time. We're outside, we're getting fresh air. It's cloudy, it's dreary, but I'm not snowed in. I'm not cooped up in the house. You know what I mean? And so I've been living in a southern state and different states around the South for the last, I guess this is the for the last 6 years, and it's such a game changer for me. I hate to say it, but I'm in such better shape when I live in the South than in the North. I swear I put on a winter layer in the winter when I'm up north. Like, I'm literally storing extra fat to try and stay warm. I'm hunkered down. I'm not exercising as much. I don't mind going to the gym every now and then, but it's so much more enjoyable to go running outdoors, to go walking outdoors, to go to the beach, even if I'm not in the water, just to be able to walk around with a coat on and feel comfortable, not feeling like I'm freezing to death. Okay? So if you live up north and you're thinking about going south for your health or lifestyle, this is your sign to do it, because I have no regrets other than not seeing my family as much as I would like. But they are within a reasonable travel distance. Not super close, but not impossible. Also, like, having kids, like, even today was a little bit cold, so my son was cooped up inside. I'm thinking to myself, what if it was like this every day in the winter? Like, my son is an outdoor kid. He loves to go to the playground. He loves to go to the park. We go to the beach. We are outdoors, and he gets his energy out that way. He's a toddler. He needs to run. He gets cooped up in the house just like we do. So I can't even imagine, like, if we lived in a legitimate cold state. I guess I sound like a wuss. Like, I know you can bundle up, you can put clothes on, you can go be outdoors, but I think just because this is who we are and this is our lifestyle, we surf, you know, we're beach people, and our son is just kind of picking that up from us. I think that living where we live really is conducive to our lifestyle. And I have noticed over the years that I've been significantly in better shape, healthier, and I just tend to work out more and be outdoors more consistently throughout the year. Now, even where I live, I'm in South Carolina, you know, I'm probably slightly less outdoors now in January and February than I was, you know, during the summertime, where I'm outside like literally 24/7. But I would say I'm still outdoors a lot more than I was like when I lived in Kentucky. So if you're thinking about moving south, I know people are saying it's crowded here, don't come here. If you're somebody that is like a homebody and you like to be inside your house, then it's probably not going to make a big difference for you whether you live in, you know, Canada or Florida. But if you're an outdoor lover and you love being outside genuinely, I really feel like South Carolina is an amazing place to live because we have relatively mild this won't be for you, okay? I don't mind being hot because I'll just go cool off at the pool. I'll cool off at the beach. I'll get up early and run, at sunrise. I'll surf at sunrise. I'll do all those things when it's not the hottest part of the day. Or if it is the hottest part of the day, I'll just find me some water, So personally, I love the heat, and I at least find it tolerable even on those days where like the humidity is really high and it's like, okay, it's 95, the heat index is over 100. Like, I'll still go outside on those days. I know that sounds crazy, but I love the heat. But most of the time, I find the heat here very bearable, very tolerable. It's like, maybe in the 80s, maybe the 70s, would be kind of typical for like summertime. It's really a nice, hot, but doable summer. It's not as bad as Florida. I've also lived in Florida before, no offense, but Florida is like, you're baking. And I've heard Arizona, like the desert heat is like, oh my gosh. I feel like living in a coastal town, you get that ocean breeze, it's perfect. It's actually better than when I lived in Kentucky over the summer. In Kentucky, you don't have that coastal breeze. So when I lived in Kentucky, the summers were just oppressive, So I find that the summers here with the coastal breeze and being able to have access to water 24/7 is totally doable and enjoyable. And then the winters, like days like today, I'm like, okay, it's in the 40s. Like, this is about as bad as it gets. Like, this is January. We're going into February. This is probably like the coldest part of the year for us. And I'm still able to go outside, go for a walk, in a coat, but like I'm totally comfortable. And I'm able to see the ocean and see the water. And I could have gone surfing today. I just knew it was going to be really, really cold. I'll probably wait for another day when it's a little bit warmer, which will probably come here in a couple weeks. South Carolina is super weird to where it could be 70 degrees one day, the next day it could drop into the 30s, and then it could pop right back up into the 70s. So you just never know. It's super bipolar. Like, it was literally, I was running in a tank top and shorts like 2 days ago, literally. On Friday, I was running in a tank top and shorts. And it was hot. And now the waves are good, but it's cold. So I'm like opting out because I don't want to get frostbite. Okay, I just don't. But the waves were like really good today. Just to be able to go out there, see people surfing. This is the middle of January, but to be able to walk around outside, get some fresh air, see people surfing, be outdoors, get some sunlight, even if it's cloudy. Like, for me, that's so good for my mental health, as opposed to like hunkering down, being stuck in a house. I know my family's getting snow right now, and like there is a part of me that misses seeing that like beautiful white blanket over everything. But like I don't miss it enough to like really want to go back, for like one day out of the year to see some pretty snow. So all of this to say, I do really enjoy living in the South. So I would love to hear from you, like what your thoughts are. Have you moved from the north to the south? Are you considering moving further south? Or if you live up north, because I have lived up north before. I've lived in North Dakota for a little bit. What are the survival tips for winter? Like when I lived in North Dakota, I literally used to lay in a tanning bed a couple times a week just to like boost my mood. I would work out in the gym indoors. I had a really nice gym that I would go to. I went to workout classes. Like, it was a really nice gym. That's back when I was travel nursing. It was a really nice gym. I paid a little bit extra for these workout classes that I did. And for me, working out and going to the tanning bed afterwards was actually like the best thing for my mental health. And then it was like, hey, I'm getting out of here, I'm going to Florida. So survival tips for up north, I would love to hear from y'all. What do you do if you're listening in to kind of get through those cold winter months? Or do you love the cold? Do you like ski? Are there outdoor things that you can do with the right gear? And then 2, what have your experiences been moving from north to south? Has it been positive? Do you also find that your mental health and your mood is better, and that you get outdoors more in the winter and all year round? Because that's what it's about, right? Fitness, it's not about just for a season. It's not about just, being fit for the month of January because of New Year's resolutions. Like, I want to be consistently happy and fit all year long. So I guess I haven't really talked about the mom life on this video, but it's also super helpful when you have kids that want to be outdoors and want to play. It's been great for my son, for us to be able to take him outside, even if he's bundled up a little bit, and get some fresh air and get his energy out. So let me know what you all think, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great week.